All right. Good evening, all of you. Is my voice clear for everyone? Last benches. Yes, last bench. Okay, good. Okay. Online people, can you hear me? Please change your chat to everyone and you can chat here. If you have any questions, put that into the chat box. Right. Let me share my screen first of all. All right. Now, so first of all, yesterday there was a problem, friends, while in between we were discussing something, isn't it? But of course we had our discussion, but we were repeating ourselves, right? So something happened, my laptop died. All right, so now let us understand one more time. I would like to refresh our memories. What did we do in yesterday's class? Yes, go ahead, friends. So as usual, we are going to create a Linux machine. Yeah, after creating the Linux machine, what we are going to do, friends? Yeah, what are we doing? We are going to log into the Linux machine. Then step number 1, we need to configure a website. Otherwise, we need to configure a web application. So to configure any additional application, you have to install additional software. So software is called as package in Linux. First of all, how to install a package in Linux operating system? We'll be utilizing a tool called yum, and then we'll be using install package name. What is the package name, friends? HTTPD. You remember this, all of you? Is this font okay? Is this okay? Okay, good. Once I install this, can I directly go ahead and configure it? No, right? You need to start it. How to start it? Service name. First of all, check the status. After it, started. You remember this, all of you? Yes, friends, online friends, offline guys, everybody. Are we clear on this? Right? After starting it, we need to understand where to create the web pages. Where we can create the web pages. There should be, or there will be a particular place or path. What is it? So please don't by heart the commands. No. If someone is asking you, you should not say cd space var www.html. No. No, nothing like that. What you have to say, we need to create our web pages inside the document root. You remember this point? What is a document root? Where www.html. How can I go inside that? Using change directory command. You remember this? cd command. So once we are in that particular directory, what we need to do? We need to create our web pages. So all web pages must be inside this directory only. You remember this? So I'm making sure that I'm inside the directory, and then I will go ahead and I use VI editor. What is the first file name? Please don't change the file name. All right. This should be your file name. So all these things we are doing inside this EC2 instance. All right. And we have selected Linux operating system for this. So now on top of it, we'll be writing some code here. If you are good with HTML coding, go ahead and do it here. So I'm just writing welcome message here. That's it. Simple welcome message I'm writing here. So how to save it? If you remember, :WQ. Or if you are a lazy person like me, you can go ahead and do X also. X is a shortcut. All right, fine. Once we save it, we need to tell we have to tell the what do you call this? HTTPD service that, boss, I have created a new file. Reflect this on the web page. You need to give this information to HTTPD, right? How can I give the information? By restarting it. Whenever we are restarting the service, how to do that, friends? Restart. You remember this? How to remember this? Service, service name, and action. Understood? So whenever I'm restarting it, HTTPD again will go to the document root. What is the default location of HTTPD? It will always look into this document root. And if there is any additional files inside of it, then it will go ahead, reflect it on your web page. Everybody clear? All of you understood? Yes or no? Right. So once we restart it, you can access it, of course. Using what? Using the security group. In the security group, what you should be adding? HTTP protocol, port number 80, and you should be giving it to anyone. Anyone means if it is required, okay? Depends on your requirement. If your client is saying this particular website should be available to only my office employees, then you have to select my IP here, isn't it? So if you are selecting anywhere, it will be something like this 0.0.0.0/0. That's what it is. Everybody clear? So after doing this, I can get the public IP address of my server, because only through public IP address only I can access my website. Correct or not? Yes. So if someone is rebooting the server, what will happen? Yesterday somebody was rebooting the server, right? If that is happening, what will happen? HTTPD will go back to inactive status. So to avoid that, what I'm going to do, friends? To avoid that, what I'm going to do? I'm writing, otherwise I'm executing one command called chkconfig, and your service name, I would like to switch it on. So whenever I'm switching it on, what is happening? Whenever operating system is rebooted, HTTPD service will be started automatically. You don't have to start it separately. Are we clear? So once we are done with that, grab means copy your public IP address and then paste it in your browser. Then it should show whatever you have written inside index.html page. Everyone in the classroom, are we clear? Understanding this will take time, friends. Doing this will take what? 10 minutes, not more than that. Understood? Okay, Ravi is saying voice is, what do you call? Is there any voice problem? Online people, please answer me. Is there any problem? It is clear, right? Okay. So Ravi, can you please, disconnect your audio device and connect it back? Maybe it will solve your problem. I understand if you have a hearing problem, you cannot go on with the class. I understand that. Okay, Rashmita is also saying clear. Okay, fine. Is this clear? Process is clear? How many of you have created instances already in your own accounts? Created, very nice. All of you online people, how many of you have created, friends? So why I'm going to ask is, I'm going to ask you until the class is over. I mean, our sessions are over. It is my responsibility. I will be reminding you on the daily basis. Is this clear, friend? That is my job. I'll do it. But it is your job to do practicals. Why I'm stressing on this point is a lot of you guys are very new to the IT, correct or not? You are listening to the class, you are saying that you are understanding something. Don't settle down for that. You have to practice again and again. I'm telling you. If you are not practicing, don't go for interviews. Straight away on your face, I'm saying. If you're not practicing, don't go for interviews. They will eat you live. Interviewers, they'll confuse you. All right, you will be panicked. Okay, fine. Now let us come back to the console. So I hope everybody know how to create a server. Let us quickly create a server. I told you, whatever activity we are doing, we are going to do it on a server. Isn't it, friends? Everyone. How many of you have done elastic IP address, practicals here? All of you done? Okay. After doing it, please release it. Did you release it or it is staying alive? It is still there? You have to release, okay? Otherwise, it is going to charge you. Okay, fine. So let us log into our console as usual. Sign into the console. There you go. So one more suggestion for all of you. whenever you're doing your practicals, please use only one region. Okay, please use one region only, because yesterday one more student came to me. She said, sir, I forgot to remove servers. So obviously 5,800 rupees is the billing. So don't waste your money. All right. So she's creating two servers over there, two servers over here. She forgot about them. She forgot about this. Two elastic IP address there, two elastic IP addresses here. So she forgot. She thought that if she log out from the AWS account, the servers will be shut down. No. It will be running, isn't it? If you log out from your Google account, will your data deleted? No, right? In the Google Drive, your data will be still there, right? In the same sense. Don't think that. All right. What is the service, friends, to create a virtual machine? Okay, good. Without this question, no interview will be there. They will ask you, what is EC2? Tell me about it itself. I mean, tell me what you are doing in this service in your office. Or if you are a fresher, tell me about this. Explain me about this. All right, fine. So I do have some servers here, okay, which are in stop state. But right now I'm going to create my own server. Let us click on launch instances. Everyone, you remember? So always I'm selecting Mumbai region only, friends. All right. So obviously Amazon Linux operating system I'm selecting by default. For all my practical sessions, I'm going to use that selected. And what is this instance type you're choosing? For sure, isn't it? Please use t2.micro only. All right. Then say next. And here, choose one of the availability zone. I'm selecting 1A here. Should you enable auto assign public IP or not? Why? Because ultimately we are accessing it from outside. My Windows laptop is outside my AWS network, right or wrong? So that's why we need to enable it. So I'm not touching anything over here. Everyone, I'm not touching anything over here. Let me click on next. Yeah, all of you understood? Fantastic. 8 GB. Should I select 8 GB or more than this? It is not a rule, okay? Linux server, Linux operating system requires minimum 8 GB. In your organization, it can be 80 GB, it can be 800 GB also. Are we clear? So minimum to minimum size is 8 GB. That's what you have to remember. All right. Fine. So I'm selecting 8 GB. I'm going with the minimum number here because how much space is free tier eligible? Everyone, free tier eligible customer can get up to 30 GB of space. Are you watching it? Which means I have 3 servers already. Each server is having 8 GB. 8 into 3. Guys, I'm very poor in maths. 24, right? So this, if I'm creating this, it is going beyond 30 GB or not? So which means 2 GB is extra I'm using for my free tier account. So it is going to charge me. Are you getting my point here? So even if you stop your server, 8 GB is still utilized, right? It will be charging you. So all these things you have to take all these things into consideration whenever you're doing your practicals. Understood? So Abhishek Kumar is asking a question. What does it mean my Windows laptop is outside AWS network? Is it your first class, Abhishek, or second class? Okay. Anyways, where is my Windows laptop? Here with me in Naresh IT. Correct or not? I have connected to Naresh IT network. Correct or not? Where is my EC2 instance, Abhishek? In AWS Cloud Network. Isn't it? You remember the first class. So our laptop is having 192.168 network IP range. My AWS instance will be having 172 dot a different network IP range. So can you tell me, am I inside that network range or outside? If you are coming from, otherwise, if you are accessing from outside, obviously you need to enable public IP address or not. That I was talking about, Abhishek. Is that clear now? You got the point. Very nice. Right. So I'll come back to that. Arvind will understand that. So let us not break the flow here. 8 GB is fine. I'm okay with that. Save it. Next. Now see, this tagging is Very important. Seriously, it is not a mandatory thing to do, but it is very important. It will prove a lot of importance. It will prove you, it will make you very comfortable when you're doing some activities. Example, Elastic API activity. If you don't have the tag, obviously you cannot identify your servers very quickly, isn't it? So let us definitely add a tag. If you are working in a banking project, okay, all my life, you have to follow certain rules. If you are not tagging any server, because they cannot audit that server, definitely they will call the person who has created this. Who has created this? Shrikant. Why did you not, tagged it? It is a penalty for you. If you're doing three that type of mistakes, they will put you inside what? Performance improvement plan. Do you know what is PIP? They will put you into performance improvement plan. If you're doing the same mistake again, they will corner you. They will release from you. They will release you from the project. They will bench you. Anyways, so very important. Why I'm telling you all the stories? Remember, this tagging is important. You have to tag it. So what is a tag? Let us give it a tag. What is the purpose here? Web server. So for my client from Hyderabad location, I'm going to use it for production environment. This is my, so different projects will be having project IDs, account IDs. You'll be working in one of the account, right? When you go to any project, so the project ID, account ID will be tagged here, so that I can easily understand how many servers will be running inside this project. Is it making sense, everyone? If you are working somewhere, is it making sense? All right, so that is my name. Let's click on what next. So let us create a new security group right now. NSG NIT Web Security Group. Whatever that is, I don't know, but I'm giving that name. Security groups are what? Free. As many you want, you can create. That's why I'm creating it. So if you want to configure web server, you need to log into it, right? So I'm giving port number 22 access to my IP. And this is a web server. This is going to be a web server. What protocol must be there, friends? See here, what I'm doing, I'm going to add a rule. Everyone, observe what I'm doing. I'm going to add a rule. What is that? HTTP. What is the default port number? 80. Who should access it? You can also type 0.0.0.0. If you're absolutely confident, type it. Otherwise, don't give it to. If you want to give it to my IP, you can give it. Otherwise, go ahead and give anywhere. Are you watching this? So select anywhere and say next. So this is your review page. As you can see here, we already know this, right? Then say what? While launching, what it will ask you? A key pair. You remember? So I'm selecting my favorite key pair. I don't know why. That is my favorite key pair. Already I have it. In which region? So you remember the scope of the key pair is within the region. If you have created this key pair in Mumbai region, you can create any number of servers with the same key pair. But you want to create it or not? Decide yourself. Clear? Fine. So launch instances. Okay. My server is running. Everyone look at this. Let me go back to the dashboard here. I'm expecting one server should come up right now. I'm waiting for that. Everyone clear? Right. Online people, anyone is having any questions you need to ask, please go ahead. Which one? Yeah, it is charging right now for me. Absolutely, they are charging for me. Security groups and key pairs are free. As many you want, you can. They're not charged. Right? So one server is running for me, everyone. One instance is running. Click on that. Yeah, you can. So I have released it yesterday itself, Suraj. Abhishek, yes, you can use Abhishek, not a problem. Right, my server is running, right? MacBook, yeah, very nice. Yes, I'll come back. After this, I'll come back to you. Okay. Stay here, I'll tell you. Otherwise, for for everyone in the classroom, I'll tell you. Yeah. Put a key generate. Okay, I'll show you. All right. Now, see here. Just stop it and start it with the other, that IP address will change. Okay, so now how to log into the server? This is a Linux machine. I need to log in. How can I do that? Using putty tool. You remember? So copy the which IP address? Public IP address. Open the putty session. Already I have that PPK file, all right? Fine. So now I've given that port number 22. That's all right. SSH authentication. Sir, if we not release, yes, it will be charged, Suraj. Browse for your key pair. So I have to use my own key pair here. Say open, then it will ask me, because you really want to talk to this guy. What happened? Oh, no. Of course, right, Arvind? So I did a mistake 1 second. Huh? So instead of Linux, I've selected DevOps here. It is going to somewhere else. No worries on that. Authentication, I'm doing it one more time. I'm not doing anything new here. I'm doing it one more time. Obviously, it should be asking me. So what is the username? You know from where to get it, right? Where? Connect button. This information will be there. Very nice. Abhishek is giving me that answer. Fine. Everyone clear? So we logged in. Now let us start our discussion. What was that? Install the additional software. So now let me install it using yum. There should be a space, okay? There should be a space install. What is the package name? Everyone observe the output. What happened? So boss, you logged in. So one very interesting command I'm showing you. Always remember who you are. It is not a Jackie Chan movie. It is a command in Linux. What is that? Who am I? You remember this movie? Anyone? No? EC2 minus user. This is a cool command, isn't it? So now always remember EC2 user is a normal user. What kind of user is he? Normal user. So they are saying that boss, whenever you are installing something, you need to be root user to perform this comparison again. In Windows, we call it as administrator. In Linux, we call it as root. Same thing. No difference. Okay, always remember, if you want to remember things correctly, compare with Windows. All right. So Sareen, instead of that, let us become root user itself, because here I can become one. How can I become root user? By typing sudo su. See here. So if I do who am I right now, what is your output? Understood? Can you not see that? Can you see the screen? Yes. The last one's here. Can you see the screen? All right. So right now I became a root user. As a root user, let us do the same thing. Yum install. Okay, let me. HTTPD. Now let us run this command. Okay, hit enter. What it is saying? I told you what yum tool will do, friends. Three things it will do. One, download, install. Fantastic. You remember that point? So now this is doing it. It is asking you, boss, you want me to download it, right? Okay, fine. Say yes or no. Yes. I'm saying why. Here, say enter. Downloaded, installed, done. See how simple it is in Linux. In Windows, you have to select what next button n number of times, isn't it? Select the path, click on, next, select the path, click on next. So very straightforward command. So my HTTPD installation is complete. Are you watching the last one? This is in Windows operating system. It will be giving you one search bar kind of thing, isn't it? It will be filling up the status progress bar in green color. It will be filling up. Successful installation. After that, we need to check the status. What is the default status? If you remember, service name. Always remember, check the status, whatever configuration. This is inactive or dead status. What we need to do? Start. Everybody clear? Hit enter. Done. So now again check the status. Right now your HTTPD is running. Where we are doing this activity on Linux operating system. Right. So that's why I'm using all the commands. No worries, I'll be giving you all the command list at the end of the class so that you can go ahead and do it. Are we clear? Okay, good. So once we started it, then we need to go to the document root. What is that? So how can I navigate to any folder? Doing CD. You remember? Every file or folder will be available in the root directory. That is what this is, root directory. Where? Understood? Fantastic. Say enter. So if you do pwd command here, it will show you where you are present working directory. So you need to make sure that you are in the right directory or not. Are we clear? So I'm in the right directory. Fantastic. Then we need to create our files. Okay, this is a static website we are creating. So I'm going to create my files. How to create a file? VI or VIM, these are proprietary notepads for Linux. You can, but Nano may not be available. You have to install it. If it is not available, yum install Nano. If you want to gedit, you can use it. But if it is not available, install it. How to install any package? Yum install Nano. No, Akash, I'm not touching Windows operating system at all. And trust me, in Windows, you have to download not HTTP. HTTPD will not work on Windows, Akash. It will be IIS, Internet Information System. So there's a lot of other process. We are not doing it on Windows. Okay. So now let us, and trust me, 99.9999% you will be doing. Are we clear? On Linux operating systems only. Right. So index.html, what is the file name? Don't change the file name. You have to write like that only. Don't give capital I, capital D, whatever it is. Don't do that. Exactly same file name. Say enter. Now this is your notepad. Everyone observe the bottom left corner. So this is a new file right now. It is a new one. If you want to write something into it, what you should do? You have to go inside insert mode by pressing I. I'll be going to insert mode. Everybody look at that. Bottom left corner, we went into insert mode, then right. So welcome to robots. So this is my organization. So I'm going to write that. Welcome to my website, whatever this is. If you are good with HTML scripting, go ahead and write it here. Simple. So let us not worry about how to write the HTML code. Are you going to write HTML code? No, it's not your job. Okay, don't worry. Welcome to something I've written. Then I need to save it, right? So whenever I want to save it, I need to come out of insert mode. How can I come out of insert mode? You have to press escape. There you go. Insert mode is gone. Then by pressing shift, you will be pressing colon, W for write, Q for quit, save and exit. Yes, with shift. By pressing shift, you need to press colon. Where is the colon? Okay, good. All of you clear online, guys? Everyone, please give a yes or no here so that I'll understand. Little be very interactive here so that it will be good. Right, so hit enter. What happened? My file has been saved. That I am saying, how can you make sure that file is saved? We need to check the content of what is that? Cat. Cat means what? Display the content of a file. What is that? It will display the content of a file. ls is display the files inside that directory. It will just display the list of files. ls means list. Cat means it will display the information which you have written inside the file. Is that? That's all. So what is cat? Why are they using cat command? Concatenation, anyone? Do you know this concatenation? So from that they have taken this particular command. Anyways, this is what you have written, right? So my save is perfect, ready. So once it is done, I need to tell this to my HTTPD package, HTTPD service or not. It is running. I need to tell him, boss, I've created a new file inside var www.html. Please understand this. Everybody in the classroom, are we clear? How can I do that? By restarting the service. Service, service name, action. Is that clear? Hit enter. If someone is coming and rebooting my server, what will happen? HTTPD will go again down. So I need to overcome that. Let us do chk config. What is the service name? HTTPD. And I'm going to say on. I'm going to switch it on. Understood? Even whenever someone is rebooting the server, it is going to start the HTTPD service. There you go. Done. Everything is done. Now let us access it. How can we access it? Through public IP. Fantastic. Let us go back. So select your server from where you have configured this. Select the server where you have configured this. Then copy the public IP address. Everyone in the online classroom, I'm giving you the public IP address. Just go there and open your browser like that. Everyone in the classroom also can check 15 dot. Open your browsers, Chrome browsers 15.206.74.148. Okay, what is the port number? Even if you are not giving port number :80, it will work because default port number is 80. It will work. It will take automatically. Is that understood? So hit enter. So what is the expected output here? Welcome to whatever we have written, isn't it? There you go. It is displaying the content that you have written inside your index.html page. So this is the default page that you will open, correct or not? So all of you online people, is this clear? You got it? So how can you see the website content of my servers? How come everybody can see my website content? Because of the security group. In the security group, because of the port number 80 is being allowed for all. We have selected anywhere, isn't it? Now let us go ahead and do some changes over there so that you'll understand, okay? Everyone. So what I'm doing is I'm going to, if you are connected to whatever Wi-Fi router I am connected to, then only you can open, otherwise you cannot. All right. So now see, I'm going to restrict it for only my office people. Okay. How can I do that? Select the server, go to security. Everyone, are you seeing this? Click on that. Scroll a bit down. You can see the security group name here. Everyone. Okay, click on that. If you scroll it down a bit, you will have this edit inbound rules button. Everyone, I'm going to edit the inbound rules. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. Everyone, look at this. From this to anywhere IPv4 read, I'm going to change it to only my IP. All right. Then I've changed it. Okay, friends, everyone. Then I'm going to save it. You have to save it. Save rules. This green dabba you should see every time you are doing edit. The dabba should be there. Lot of times what people are doing, they're saving it. I mean, they're not saving it. They're changing the value and they're coming back. Sir, I'm changing the value correctly. I'm doing exactly you told me in the classroom, but it is not working. I'll have this, okay, many times. So you are doing a small mistake. Redo it. You'll understand that. So this green dabba should be there. So I have saved it, right? Everyone online people, go ahead and hit it. So for me, it should not be a problem because I'm connected to the network, same network, it is not a problem. But what about you people? Open your browsers again and hit that particular IP address with :80. It won't work. Yeah, Rajesh Rane. Yes, I'll come back to that. One is for IP version 4, one is for IP version 6, Rajesh. One is 32-bit IP address, one is Akash Padal is having a question here again and again. What is this? What do you mean by you are using Windows platform? I don't understand that. Your servers are running on Windows or you are having a Windows laptop? I have a Windows laptop. Are you seeing that, Akash? From Windows laptop only I'm doing this activity. What is your question here exactly? I want that, which one? I want that to run in Windows. The server. Okay. You can go ahead and select operating system. You want to select Windows, is it? Go ahead and select while you are doing it. Are you a Windows guy, Akash? Okay. Select the Windows AMI. So that is having a totally different web server configuration. Okay, steps. I'm not into Windows. You are going to see on Linux. Is that clear? All the activities I'm going to show you on Linux only. Right, for Windows, you have to have IIS software downloaded. And for that, the document root is different. Maybe pub, inet pub, www folder will be there. Inside that, it will be having what? A lot of other options. I'm going to take it on Linux. So trust me, you'll be using Linux only for 99.99%. All right, fine. This is how my web server is configured. All of you clear with this? Yes or no? Done. Any questions? Okay. So now I have two questions from the offline classroom here. So one question is how to download Putty Keygen. And then the second question from the other guys, if you are using a MacBook, how to connect to a Linux server, correct or not? Okay. So now let us solve the first question. What was that? How to download the Putty Keygen. Have you downloaded Putty Keygen, all of you? It's very simple. See here. What operating system you are using, buddy? Windows Home. What is operating system? 10 or 11? 10. Okay. So you have to download like this. Puttygen. Okay, download. Let us hit it. Yeah, there you go. So if you scroll down, are you seeing this? Putty Keygen. Are you watching it? Just type Windows 10 Putty Keygen download for Windows 10. Then you will be opening this puttygen.com download Putty. This page will be open. Are you seeing this? Don't click on this, okay? You have to click on 64-bit puttygen.exe file. If you click on this, it will download it. So very soon it will be, there will be a download here. Already we have downloaded yesterday, but one of our friends are asking. See here. Are you watching it? Just run it. Double click it. Done. Understood? So what you have to do is like this. Putty keygen. Search for that. No results. Fantastic. Yeah, Putty gen. There you go. What you can do is you can pin this to your taskbar so that you'll be seeing your. Is that clear? It will be available here. Can you do it now? Yeah, go ahead and do it. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Second question. Online people, offline people, whoever is using MacBooks instead of a Windows laptop, whoever using MacBooks, if you want to connect to Linux, MacBook and Linux are based out of same kernel. That means you do not require, everybody, you do not require PPK file at all. You don't require to download Putty tool at all. You don't require to download Putty keygen software at all. You don't have to do it. All right. So what you need to do, you have to download the PEM file only. You remember how to download the PEM file while launching the server. After downloading the PEM file, what do you have to do? Go to that location. Let us imagine you have downloaded here. Do a right click. Can you open it terminal by pressing Ctrl T? Where you have downloaded your PEM file, in that location, open the terminal. Is that clear? Let us imagine in your download folder, you have downloaded .pem file, correct? Go to that location, open the terminal. After opening the terminal, see here, everyone, look at this. So I'll select my instance. To which instance you want to log in? Everybody look at this. The guys who asked the question. Okay, how to log into Linux machine from a MacBook. Select everyone. Again, connect button. Don't by heart anything. Click on that. Are you seeing that? So both are same. An Indian guy is talking to Indian guy. Will they require any mediator software? No, directly they can talk. So two are from same Linux operating system background. So they can understand SSH communication. You remember? Security group is same, but how to talk to it? See here, just copy this command. Are you seeing this? This command, everyone. Copy that, paste it in your terminal, hit enter, done. If it is not coming, sir, also it is not coming. Then are you seeing this? Everybody. So run this command, chmod, this command for it first, and then run this particular command which is already there. So what is it actually? SSH using, I would like to use an input file. What is the -i means? Input file of your PEM file, whatever PEM file you have created. Then what is the default username? Again, you are using @ your domain name. So guys, we are not doing anything else. We are going to use the same name. Either you can use public IP address or you can use public DNS name. Are you watching it? Where is it? Yeah, this one. Either you can use this one in the putty or in the SSH, you can use the same thing. Yeah. Yes. Guys, MacBook wala. Yes. MacBook guys, is this clear? Can you do this now? So go ahead and try that. No, it is not. It is T2.micro only, right? Renuka, it will not charge you because you are doing all your activities inside T2.micro server only. It will be free. Right. How to add security group to existing instance? Okay, Suvir is asking a question here. How to add security group to existing instance? Look at this, Suvir. Select your server like that. Are you watching it? Say yes or no. Go to actions and then go to networking. Oh, they changed it. Fine. Go to instance settings. Oh, they change it from here also. Okay, go to security. Yeah, there you go. They'll change these options, but the option is same. Are you seeing that, Suvir? Go to actions, go to security, change security group. Click on that, create it, go ahead. Whatever IP address you want to add here, you can add. On the daily basis, different application team members will be raising the tickets. Please give us the access to that server. Now you need to ask them, boss, where are you? What is your ISP? Give me the approval from your manager. After getting the approval, then only I will be adding the IP address in my security group. Everybody clear? Is it making sense? All of you clear? Understood? Good. So Sarin is asking one more question here, sir, how to release the Elastic IP address. So go to your Elastic IP addresses, select it, go there and you will see release Elastic IP address. That's it. But if your server is running, it may not work. Okay, stop the server, Sarin, then do it. It will take some time. It will immediately not give you release Elastic IP address option. Wait for some time, then it will give you. Okay, do a refresh, few times it will give you. Okay, let us check any other. Oh, there's a, what does it mean by total number of active AWS region? It's showing 2 in build section. So maybe you have utilized, Suraj, 2 regions in your account. And active services are 3. That means what you have utilized, you have clicked on 3 different services. You have understood, maybe you have clicked on any region, but you have created on one only. Okay, that is fine, no problem. But check your servers if there is any servers are running. Is that clear? So yes, Arvind, if you want to release it, first of all, you have to disassociate it, then you have to release it. Yes, correct. Arvind, that is right. That is just for your what do you call, Srujana is asking if you create daily one server for practice purpose. No, it will not be charged, Srujana. Whenever you're creating, let us say today you're using 2 hours. Let us say you're using 2 hours today. 750 minus 2. Still 748 hours are with you. So you can use that. Is that clear? I hope that is clear. Suraj, it is just for your information, no problems on that. Yes, Abhishek, it will be downloaded. So that guy specifically asked for it. Understood? Very nice. Come again. 1 hour will be deducted. Yes, the moment you start your server, stop it. Even if you are using for 50 seconds also, even if you are using for 1 second also, what is your billing? 1 hour will be deducted. Base charge of what? 1 hour. Understood? No, key pairs are free, security groups are free. Suraj. Okay, key pairs are free, absolutely free. Security groups are free. Okay, good. Okay, one more question. Suvir is asking, sir, how to check how many hours still left? So everyone, it is little early, let us say. If you want to check what you have done so far in this month, let us say this is 10th of March, right, already. So how can you check it? Go to your name. Are you watching it? Top right corner. This is your account. This will be your name. Click on that. And here you have billing dashboard. Are you watching it? So where is this clear? Billing dashboard. Click on that. Yeah, Arvind, just a second. I'll come back to your question. So if you go there, this is a summary of what you have spent. Okay, current month's total forecast. Okay, this will be my charging for this month, $5 or something. Okay, where is it? Oh, they changed this as well. Very nice. So I'll be going for bills here. Okay, let us go for bills. Are you watching it? So for March 2022 or whatever, February 2022, let us check the last. So right now, this is my billing for last month. So if you scroll down, all services are listed here. Are you watching it? Then if you go to EC2, see here, how many regions I'm using? Only one. In your case, if you are using here and there, you will be having all the regions listed here. So inside this, where is it? Elastic Compute Cloud running Linux instances, T2.micro also it is charging me. Isn't it, guys? Are you watching it? Sir, you told me T2.micro will be, free. For your account, it will be free. My account is 8-year-old. First 12 months only, I was getting that free tier. Right now, everything is charged for me. Is this clear? So for you, it will be $0 billing. For first 12 months, each month, it will be $0 billing only. Are we clear, everyone? Is this understood? You can go ahead. See here, how many hours I'm using here? 66 hours only. So it is costing me almost $1, something like that. So everybody look at this. Storages. I told you 30 GB is free, but I'm using more than that, right? So from past month also, I've utilized it. $2 they have charged me. Trust me, this is very cheap when you compare with IBM Cloud. They must have charged me at least $25 to $30. That's how costly IBM Cloud is. Seriously, friends, I have migrated a lot of IBM Cloud applications to AWS Cloud application because it is very, very costly. That's why it is not gaining the market. IBM is very adamant. They're very strict. If they fix something, that is fine. That's it. They will not change it. Seriously. Because they're very, very big companies, isn't it? Their policies are absolutely different. Anyways, is this clear? Port number, whenever you want to change anything of this sort, Saitej, you have to go to your security group, remove whatever protocol you don't want to use and change it. Is this clear? Right. So someone was asking a question here, Arvind. I have created an instance in AP South 1C. So definitely I was waiting for this. Someone has to ask this. Deliberately, wantedly, I did not tell you this. Because T2.micro server is not supported in availability zone 1C. If you are creating T2.micro in availability zone 1C, it will fail. Isn't it, Arvind? Is it failing for you? So T2.micro is a free instance type, correct or not? So 1C is a new availability zone in India. They are not giving you that support. But if you create T2.large or T3.micro or whatever other instance type, it will be working fine. Okay, so they're not giving you the support over there. That's all. It will fail. So only 1A, 1B will work for a T2.micro. All you need is what? Without billing, right? Use only these availability zones for your practicals. Understood? Yeah. Can you do this now, everybody? So what commands we have executed? Go ahead and take that screenshot. Have you written all the commands? If you're writing command by command, that is even good. That is better. But this is just for your reference. All the commands that I have executed. Take the screenshot. Use your smartphone for better purposes, not for TikTok. Guys, these commands are just for your reference, okay? Understand that. Why I'm telling you again and again? Until you are typing these commands with your own hands, you will never remember. Don't try to by heart it. Don't try to by heart. This is not college anymore. This is your life, friends. Be very serious about your career. Are you practicing? Did I give you one free advice already, all of you? What free advice? I have lots of them. Let me give you one more today. Everyone, can you learn one Linux command a day? One? Is it possible for you to learn one Linux command? Can you make it two? Two? Two is a good number. Can you learn two Linux commands in whole day? 24 hours you have. 2 Linux commands. Do it until you finish this course. Learn 2 Linux commands a day and tell me after 2 months or after 1.5 months we are finishing this course, you will be learning very nice number of Linux commands. At least 100 Linux commands will know. More than enough for your entire career. Trust me, it will work out. Fast track way of thinking is not going to work because you are very new. Okay, learn at least 2 Linux commands, learn it, sleep for the day. Otherwise, don't sleep. Is that clear? That's how you read. Clear command, Murli. So I am using clear. There you go. Otherwise, there is a shortcut. Do Control L. Okay, Govardhan is asking one question. Sir, how many commands are there? Govardhan, for your information, there are 6,500 plus commands are there. Can you learn all of them? Can anyone learn all of them? No, no, no. In my entire career of 15 plus years as a Linux admin, all the Linux operating systems only, maybe I have less 300 to 400. Maybe. Seriously, I'm not sure. 300 to 400. So in these 2 months, if you learn 100, more than enough, friends. And to help you, a lot of YouTube videos are there. Use YouTube for the right purposes only. Is this clear? Go to one Linux forum and look for daily utilized Linux commands. Create a free server in AWS. Apply there, for free. Check it. What is happening? Understand it. Go back to the forum again. Understand. Read it. Check it. Only 2 can you do it too, which will make lot of difference in your life. Okay, do it. Abhishek, there are a lot of forums, Abhishek. Just open daily useful Linux commands in a Linux administrator life. Whatever question that you have, please ask your best friend. Who is that? Google. Okay. Can you do this? With that, let us stop it here for today. Thank you so much. I need all of you to execute all these commands with your own hands. You have to do it practically. Thank you so much. Have a good night, friends. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Why not? You can. See you tomorrow, friends. Please practice.